Welcome to a vlog. So here is the plan. This week I'm doing a lot of audiobook listening and trying to work on finishing Gideon in the Ninth. But I'm also working on, hopefully in 7 days, finishing my first major sculpture. I just started listening to How to Be an Anti-Racist by Ibram X Kendi, and I've screamed twice in the past 10 pages. It's amazing. What? This is so powerful so far. So quotable so far. Oh my gosh. I have the physical copy back in my dorm. I'm listening to it on audio, and I need to annotate this. So I'm bookmarking different things in the audiobook, so when I go back I can annotate and highlight and just scream in the margins. It is so good. It is so good. I'm giving this a 5-star prediction right now. It's so good. Oh my god. In contrast, I started during a life sprint yesterday, A Death in the Family, which is Batman comic from 1988, and that is extremely racist so far. It's very racist. It's very heavy on the anti-Arab, that kind of projecting this image that all terrorists are Arabic, and yeah, no. I get that it's during a time in American history where there was a lot of different conflict going on between the US and the Middle East. And but just the way it's written, it's very much of like this white superhero, first world problems, and projecting this really negative image. And it's like really weird New York gangster mafia members showing up in the Middle East and fighting with terrorists against Batman. And it's just really cliche and really bad. But How to Be an Anti-Racist is way better. So I'm still not sure if I'm gonna DNF Batman. I mean, it's a graphic novel and it's only like 200 something pages. I'm halfway done. I probably should just finish it so I can leave a ranty review online. But okay, I am super inspired right now. It is the evening, there's nobody here, and I'm about to do some stuff. So, that being said, let me show you what I'm working on. We had an amazing artist talk. I originally had an idea in my head that continued to use geometric shapes to express these larger ideas. So, I'm trying to make a piece about the 3 sides of the truth and how they all kind of stem from the same spot. So going back to that like singularity, the micro versus the macro. But I just realized that I need to shift this entire equilateral triangle down. So that is the goal. Then I'm going to cut out this hole, do some wood gluing, and then go from there. It is midnight and I look like a potato, but check it out. Alright, so it is gonna dry overnight. I did like clean up the edges so it's not gonna seep through any cracks, like get underneath
onto the table that it's sitting on. So it's pretty tacky at this point. I've been with it for like an hour now. So this is gonna dry, and then tomorrow I will flip it over, attach some more extensions, and then hopefully get to sanding and painting. Woo! Here is how my first three-dimensional wood piece is coming out. Look at this. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so I'm like, I'm in the middle of the process right now. Still got quite a few more layers to do, but I've been using the masking tape to mask. And I am creating these different layers using muted kinds of reds and playing with depth. Woo! This is actually cut out, so it is three-dimensional. Actually goes in. For reference, size reference. Bigger than my head. Probably like 2 of my heads. Wait, no, bigger. Oh. Hello, I haven't checked in a while, but this is my wall. I'll give you a tour. It is my wall of thoughts. I'm thinking a lot about ethnofuturism, and this is all working towards my thesis, but I'm trying to find my space as a Hispanic artist in an art market that really is culturally divided and is really, in my opinion, currently centered on tokenism and my relationship to the canvas as like a traditional media that was created through colonization, and kind of reviewing all of that with my understanding of semiotics and rhetoric within visual media, how that relates to my upbringing and what I've chosen to create up until this point. So, yeah, I am thinking a lot of things. And I have to say that I am stressed the fuck out. I am super duper stressed, but it is going really, really well. I've had some amazing artists come into my studio. I've had some amazing talks, and I've decided that I'm not really focusing on creating beautiful paintings anymore. It is more going to be about the concept and not limiting myself to traditional illustration painting media. So there are some things happening here. Okay, so this really cool thing just happened. Or this was Yupo paper, and I heated it with a heat gun, and it melted into this kind of form, which is really cool. I am just like in love with what's happening here. It gave this impression of the rock that was underneath. That is just dope. I don't know how I would put this together, but something is happening. Hey, it's the 5th week of grad school and I totally forgot that I was vlogging. It's totally my MO. I'm so on brand. This is so hard, but hard in the best way possible. I don't have words, okay? What did I think I was doing? What did I think I was doing when I came here and said, I'm gonna do all of these things. I'm gonna write a curriculum. I'm gonna be a booktuber. I'm gonna explore the city of Portland, and I'm gonna be in an intensive master's program. What was I thinking? It's so hard. But it's also the best thing I've ever done. I love it here. I don't want to leave. There's only 3 weeks left, which I'm gonna try to vlog a little bit better. Let me just tell you about the positive things that have happened and that I really haven't had the chance to explain. I feel like every time I wanna talk to the camera, it's just either it's really awkward because there's lots of people around, or words escape me and I can't find them to express to you what's going on. But since I've been here, I've basically started 3 projects and scrapped all of them. I did my midterm exhibit critique, which went really well, but the work that I'm going to be making is not the same as the work that I've been doing. I still have ideas as far as data and community and painting, but that is not at the forefront of my process right now. I'm doing a performance, which is really different from from what I usually do, and I'm really scared. So in the next vlog, hopefully you will see some of that. I'm so scared to do a performance. I don't know. It's very different for me. If you would have told me that I was going to come all the way to Portland, Maine to do a performance, I would have said, what are you, crazy? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not a performer, but here I am. So I just hope that it works out really well. My work still has a lot to do with immigration community. What does it mean as a multicultural person to imagine myself as a thriving individual in the visual art market in the future? These are where my thoughts are right now. The work that I was doing and that I scrapped was not working for me because it was focusing on the past too much rather than the future. I'm tired of being didactic. Even though I'm a teacher, even though as a professional I guide people to information and then allow them the resources in which to receive, process, and make informed decisions. But I need to step away from that in my own practice. I find that painting has become this means of communication in which I'm talking to my viewer instead of allowing my viewer to be in dialogue with my work. So that is where I'm headed. I don't know what that looks like yet. This performance is the first in that. I do have other ideas involving fractals and patterns, and I'm waiting for my ancestry DNA results to come back. So maybe I'll turn that into a video, I think. I'm really scared. This is really heavy. This is a lot for me to share with you guys. So to end this on a positive note, my art has shifted so much since I've come here. So much. I'm not painting as much as I thought I would, and that's scary, but also invigorating. Yeah, I'm really happy. I think I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I post videos every week. Catch you later. Bye.
What's it making, Mr. Wonka? Mr. Wonka worked the factory.
In your wildest dreams.